In this video, we'll be going over the assets page of TekEnterprise. We'll start off here with the asset search page. So as you can see here, we can search based off of campuses, buildings, rooms, the kind of asset we're looking for, as well as a specific type of asset in an asset category. So let's say we want to look at the projectors we have. Just click search and it'll bring us up a list of our projectors. And if you click on the highlighted asset name, it'll give you a more detailed list of asset information with pretty much all of the pre-built AV equipment assets sharing fields for serial numbers, asset numbers, model numbers, manufacturers, along with information on purchase, warranty, installation date, as well as whoever, be it a installation company or someone else installed the equipment in the room. And if you want to or need to edit the information for an asset, you can just click the edit tab over here and it'll give you this page, which it's very similar to the assets add page. So I'll go over it in a bit more detail. I guess we can just go over the assets add page since we're here. So most of these fields are fairly self-explanatory, starting with the asset name. This will be the name of the asset, an image for the asset, campus, building. So let's say a projector was moved from one building to another. You can just switch the building and room information as necessary. And down here we have the asset attributes. These, depending on the asset type, these can vary to include other fields such as the ability to save a document with an asset, such as a room schematic or a projector manual, and so on. But by default, all of the AV equipment assets just have these 8 attributes: serial number, asset number, model number, and so on. And in order to save the data, we just need to click this update field here. If we hit add, it will add a new asset in that room instead of editing the old asset. But this can be handy in case you want to add a similar type or a new projector or display, and you just want to go off what you already have and just add it like that, you can. And as I said, if you click add, that will add it as a new asset for the room. After that, we have asset configure. This is where you configure the campus and building names you have to choose from and add assets to on those other pages. So as you can see here, we've got buildings. It's simple to add a building. You just type in a new building name, and there you go. If you need to edit the name of a building, you can edit it here. Rooms, room names work a little differently. So let's take a look at this room. As you notice, room name, unlike the building names from before, has 2 fields. This top field is the room name that will be used for searching for assets, adding assets, and all that stuff like that. And the room alias is for this is related to the asset import feature. We have, and this is the room name that is saved in the tech monitor of the room. In most instances, we keep them the same, but in some cases, rooms with long names, you may have a shorter room alias that is saved into the tech monitor. In general, I say just keep them the same. And you can add, modify, and delete them just like any of the other fields here. After that, we have different categories. You just add a category name. It's as simple as that. And now we'll look at types. So here we'll just select one of the standard types, and that will bring up the asset attributes linked to that type. As you can see here, the projector type already has a number of attributes. We can add more attributes of various types. So the different kinds of attributes you can have is a text field. This would be for something like a model number or a manufacturer name. Date, self-explanatory. This is a date like purchase date or installation date. Image, this will allow you to save an additional image or images to an asset. Document, as I mentioned before, this attribute you can save a document, be it like a PDF of a manual of some kind or a room schematic for quick and easy reference when looking at a room. And you can have as many of these attributes as you want. And there's also numeric. This is for numbers. So for any kind of attribute that would just be a plain number, no letters, that's what you'd use a numeric attribute for. You can have as many asset attributes as you'd like, and you can edit them from here. Though in general, I would advise not to mess with the default 8 asset attributes that come with the standard AV equipment types, as this can lead to some issues with the automatic asset import feature.